include you always wondered why the means you see on superstore shelves hold the official position they do, and how retailers supervise their stockpile levels. The is the scientific of shelf control and technique is game and more essential portion in it. Next, the year's FIFA Planet Cup in Russia, Coca Bush Cola Greek filling business, CCH, a main filling affiliate for the World Drinks Mark, informed a 6.4% leap in rental income for the at first part of 2018. The soccer contest, hot weather and new food launches helping increase turnover, the business told, but new technique as well helping, in the shape of subtle picture acceptance and information analysis. CCH executed a new framework managed by technology company Trax that digitized the previous guide stockpile taking trial. While you include 200,000 retailer customers through a territorially extensive nation love Russia, reliant on pen and document stockpile accounting records how later had to be inputted in a machine was barely ideally. It led to intermittent in replenishment blank shelves, that is not nice for industry. Fleeing out of stockpile expenses retailers more than rather than $634 bn, £494 bn, a year in loose turnover, onto a paper by retailer analysts IHL team. And in the summer's Planet Cup engaging 4.5 millionth visitors, it was very essential for us to get the order stocks in location, says Alexander Makarov, draft officer for CCH Russia. Performing the Trax framework leading in a 63% reducing in of stock occurrences and auditing times how bring down of 20 protocol to 2 protocol, says Mr. Makarov. We reached 99.5% food presence in store 3 several hours up the game's begun. So how precisely did CCH reach the? With shelf-mounted cameras and extended fact on smartphones and tablets, Trax's picture acceptance framework monitors all the means on outdoor shelves and in coolers, insight how they vary in amount, form and color. A panorama stitch motor trimming along the to-store images to create anew the complete shelf. Time analytical software program recognizes every food. The superstore is immediately warned if brands are out of location or lacking of the shelves. Yet, as Trax head execution Joel Pubell explains, lot means see the identical but are in various sizes, love effervescent drinks, for sample. So we've created an additional stratum, insight the natural model of the keep and looking at the cost to assist us job out the potential amount of the food. The company is identification 250 millionth means a monthly and provided actual time information to 170 retailers and mark manufacturers about the planet, says Mr. Pubell. As bricks and mortar retailers person the increasing problem of on the internet, a quantity of technology companies are springing up offer digital stockpile control and information analysis services to retailers, Planorama, Transvoyant and Metamind to be half but a few. Supermarkets develop planograms, organizational charts, of wherever their tens of thousands of brands should go on shelves or in fridges and freezers. The helps keep workers put things in the order location, since while it comes to grocery retail, stance matters. Widely talk, price means go on the top shelves, more profitable items on the lower shelves, outgoing the medium shelves for the top selling medium range means. Onto customer organization that, keys the bread impact how makes the advantageous medium shelf items appear more than attractive. Smart packing can finally propose how more profitable brands, located close price brands, are fair as nice. Brands pay beautifully for the order to hold the top shelf official position, so they wish to do certainly retailers are making which they pledge to do. Occasionally they don't, if via humane mistake or impoverished planner. So actual time tracking helps address the. And they as well wish to do certainly down there's quite of their food in stockpile so down there isn't a gaping gap on the shelf for really length. Retailers are out of stockpile on 8% to 12% of the period at the time, says Mr. Pubell, yet system love its can bring how to 3% or 4%. We alarm them once. It usually conducted 3 to 4 persons several hours to fill shelves present, but we've diminished how to 20 protocol in lot cases, he claims. Toby Pickard, Chief of Understanding for Innovate and Futures at Retailer Analysts IGD, says with technique to provide actual time stockpile control is proper key for companies. As retailers more matchstick every sum on cost and band, great to store facility and food presence will be more than essential in regulation of authorizing retailers to stay out of the mob and driving step to their store, he says. Yet, as Patrick O'Brien, UK retailer study CEO at Global Data, points of, the is not precisely missile scientific. Current technique and store story personnel should be capable to support shelf stockpile, so it comes downward to if or not these providers can in fact show a back on invest, he says. Information analysis is as well demonstration which's in fact event. And several of the received information are remarkable. For sample, one pet meal manufacturer estimated how possessing its food installed following to its major rival wouldn't be nice for turnover. But it was. Reason. We are not concerned by accounting reason, we're fair next the information, says Mr. Pubell. It could be on color, marrow psychological, but we don't aware. Our conclusions are testimony based. On the internet grocery trading is increasing rapidly, in IGD prediction 48% turnover increase in the UK by 2022, 286% increase in China, and 129% increase in the US above the identical time. Wouldn't there be a risk to store technology providers? Down there is no issue how on the internet grocery will go on to increase and will certainly be a major attention of both of retailers and brands, says Mr. Pubell. Yet the growth in on the internet turnover is far of creature the end of bricks and mortar store. On the internet presents us in a far more insight of client behavior. The sum of information and understanding how can be engendered will assist enhance client experiences, turnover and common insight of each dimension of the industry. He envisages a combination planet, a mixture of on the internet and natural, as evidenced by Amazon's bricks and mortar Amazon Go store and Alibaba's brand new retailer conception, that urge to unite the comfort of on the internet order and household supply in the fun of to-store trading and consuming. This next of retailer is all on information, and the companies of the next are the ones who are training to use it through all platforms, both of digital and natural, he concludes. So the following period you accidentally courage how effervescent sip of the superstore Shelve, believe the scientific over yours judgment.